Here are all the new OP level 60 plus weapons in Palworld's new update, so you know if you should go through all the trouble unlocking them. Alright, what's good guys? So we have all 4 of the new overpowered weapons in this chest, along with a bunch of ammo for each and every one of them. So I have not used any of them yet, but I went through all the trouble of unlocking them. They're all down here at level 60 plus. So we have one at level 62, one at level 63, one at level 64, and one at level 65. So they're pretty hard to unlock. You have to get all the way past level 60, which is kind of a challenge in itself. And we're going to go see how overpowered they are. We have a shotgun, a mega boost gun, and 2 rifles. I believe the mega boost gun is pretty overpowered because it like heals your pals or something like that, but I don't really know anything about any of these weapons. I haven't tested any of them out. I haven't seen any videos on any of them. It's time that we go test them out ourselves. We have one of the new islands in the distance there, so that is where we're going to be testing them because it has a bunch of the new pals over there. So first we're going to take the lowest of the low, the shotgun. Now usually in these videos I'm kind of disappointed in the weapon, so hopefully that is not the case here. And the comments always call me like spoiled PC player and that kind of stuff because I don't like the guns that much in the new updates, but hopefully these ones are really cool. So we're going to go over here and try and test these out on some of the more overpowered pals. In case you guys are wondering where I'm at one of the new islands at negative 420, negative 820, and we already have some victims. So let's test the shotgun out. We'll take our jet gun away. We don't want him taking up any of the kills. And guys, these are only level 35. What's going on? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I expected the shotgun to one-shot these guys. Now you kind of can spam it. These guys are kind of like killing me. You kind of can spam it, like it has a pretty high fire rate. You can't really hold it down. Like I'm trying to hold it down and it's not working. And also the range really isn't that amazing. Like I know it's a shotgun, but for this level and this price and all of that, I feel like it should probably be doing a higher amount of damage. Maybe let's get right next to them. So yeah, that does a little bit more, like 200 each pellets, and it shoots about 10 pellets. But guys, like, am I like tripping, or is this not that good? I'm not gonna lie, I do not like this one that much. We are going to give this like a 3 out of 10 rating. I don't know why we're getting destroyed using like a 62, I believe, or 63 level weapon. We're definitely not going to use that weapon again. We have got to put this one back where it belongs in the chest. That was just a humongous disappointment. Now again, you guys can let me know in the comments what you think of these weapons. I really hope the next ones are better than that because that was really awful. But we have a special one here. We have the mega boost gun, which if we read the description, firing it at an allied pal boosts their attack and defense, and then shooting it at an enemy just does normal damage. So hopefully this really does good, because after that last gun, like we need something. That shotgun honestly is not great. However, we don't expect the shotguns to be that good. Like it's kind of a simple weapon, not really anything too exciting with that weapon. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that and pretend this is the first one. Again, my rating is 3 out of 10 on there. So let's see how our jet gun does versus all of these pals, and then we're going to get our jet gun to like take some damage, and we're going to shoot the jet gun with this gun. So just right off the bat, doing any sort of damage to an enemy is like out of the question because it only does 60 damage. Like what is this? That is absolutely awful. However, let's shoot our own jet gun with it. Jet gun stats are boosted. I wish we could see like how much it heals him. It doesn't even seem like that much, but maybe the rest of his stats are boosted. And you can see it gives him like a kind of aura when you shoot it at him, so you can tell that he's boosted. So does it show how much he is boosted right here? Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. 20% passive, 10% weapon, and 8% from trust, which has nothing to do with the gun, I don't think, but it does boost him pretty far. Now can we boost him more than once? I don't think so, but let's see. Yeah, no, you can't boost him more than once, but it seems like it's a pretty good boost. And you can see he kind of is like going Super Saiyan right now. Look at this aura. Holy moly. I wonder how long this lasts. We're just going to fly around until this gets rid of it, and then we're going to test it out one more time on a different pal once this aura is completely gone, so we can see how much the stats have actually changed. Okay, it seems like the effect went away pretty fast. That lasted about 30 seconds. So Okay, I may have been reading the stats wrong. Like, he still has a 20% from passive. I thought that was from the gun. I didn't know it actually showed passive stats in the settings anymore. But let's shoot him one more time and see if we can see a humongous difference. So yeah, it looks like the weapon effect is only 10%. I thought it was like 20 or 30 total because I was reading the passive effect too. So it seems like, guys, I'm not gonna lie, like, is it that good? Like, you have to shoot your pal every once in a while too, and it only does a few damage to an enemy. I wish this would get out of my face so I can show you guys again, but it really only does like 20 damage. Oh, okay, it's doing like 200 to this guy. Maybe it's a little bit stronger versus this pal, but still, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I might be spoiled, but I don't really like this gun. I guess it's cool to like keep in your secondary slot and not use it as a main weapon and just shoot at your pal every once in a while when you're like doing a boss fight or something, but I kind of expected better from this. Hopefully the last two overpowered weapons are a lot better than this, and I assume they're going to be, since you have to be level like 64 65 to unlock them. Before we get on to the last weapon real quick, guys, I am adding a bonsai tree for every single subscriber that we get on these videos. I already got 300 subs just from this one video, so I'm already working on those bonsai trees, and I got a comment asking if I can put the signs of the people's names on the bonsai trees. So if you want a sign, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll add your name to the bonsai tree. Here you go, fam. Here is yours. Alright, next up we have the Overheat Rifle, which you get at level 64. So hopefully this is a lot better than the other two. I'm not gonna lie, every time I make one of these videos, it's just like me saying I don't like the weapons that much, and they're kind of disappointments. So hopefully it's not like that for the rest of these guns. You guys gotta let me know in the comments, am I just not happy with things? Am I spoiled, or are these weapons just not that good? Like, I feel like they're really not as exciting as some of the other updates. But let's see if the Overheat Rifle does anything. Ooh, okay, this one's kind of cool. I don't like how the range is so bad, like we can't even hit these pals, but I like how this gun works. Okay, alright, I can't even tell, like, is 200 damage per shot a lot of damage? Oh, and there's no reload. Okay, that's the main point of the weapon, that's overheating. Alright, okay, it actually goes away really fast. Look how fast that goes away. So there's no reload, it will just overheat. Let's actually make it overheat on purpose and see what happens. Okay, so if you overheat it, you do have to reload it, but that's really cool. The damage isn't like anything crazy, but oh, okay, there we go. A bunch of headshots. Wow, that just obliterated them. Again, they're not the strongest pals, so it's not the craziest damage in the whole world, but I do like how this weapon works, and you kind of have to get closer. The like further you are away from them, the less damage it does, which I'm not a big fan of. I kind of like shooting from like a distance, but I can understand why that's not the case because it gets a little bit overpowered. But okay, yeah, this weapon definitely takes a little bit of a leap from the other two, and I love how fast the cooldown goes down. I really like this weapon. Like, look at this. You can shoot it for all this time and then do a little dodge, and it's all the way down. You kind of go through ammo very fast, but I'm gonna give that one like a 7 out of 10. I actually really like that one. That one was really cool. Definitely the coolest out of the 3 we've seen so far, and hopefully this last one is even cooler. I'm expecting big things out of the charge rifle, so I have 1,000 bullets for it. I have a feeling we're not really going to need that much. Let's see how it is. I'm too excited to wait. Oh, okay, that did a ton of damage to that tree. I forgot to test the weapons on the tree before. I used to shoot the weapons at the tree and see how good it was for like mining and stuff. But okay, this one seems to have some potential. Can we shoot this pal? Oh, we can. Okay, it gives us criminal activity. That's actually going to be a really good way to test this weapon. We're going to do that on purpose. Instead of going to the new island, we're just going to obliterate some of these NPCs, like we're in Skyrim or something, and see how well it does. So far, the damage is really good. Really good. I'm like tripping over my words trying to use this one. I really like this gun. Wow, this is... Okay, let's just obliterate some innocent civilians here and see how good this gun is. Why does it do so much damage all the way charged up? Holy moly, okay, I really like this. I actually really like this weapon. Don't run. Okay, 15,000 damage, bro. Holy, let's try and get a headshot here and see how much that does. Okay, only 5k on there, but oh, yeah, okay, we're one-shotting everyone with this weapon. Now, this is a level 50 or 65 weapon, so of course not everyone's going to have access to this one, but it seems like if you were going to try and get a weapon, like this is the one to get. Now, it seems like you can't shoot it when you don't charge it all the way up. I guess that's like the main point of the gun, so not really that big of a surprise, but you have to charge it all the way up, and then you can fully actively shoot it, and it's just been one-shotting everyone. Okay, so let's try and get to a stronger PAL for the one time, just so we can see how much damage this truly does. Let's go see Jetragon actually and see how much damage we can do to him in one shot. But so far so good on this weapon. I actually really like this weapon. I just wish the other ones were cooler as well. Alright, I'm currently wanted for murder, murder of law enforcement, obstructing public officials, just a normal Tuesday. But let's go see how much damage this does on the Jetragon. We got 3 of them here. Oh, only 300. Only 400. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is actually kind of a lot because Jetragon has like a ton of passives and everything, but still I was kind of expecting a little bit more on the charge rifle. I still have the overheat rifle on me, so let's just test this one out while we're here. Oh, okay, so yeah, this one only does like 50, but it's still okay. I wish you guys could see what was going on a little bit more, and I wasn't getting attacked by 50 Jetragons, but I kind of like the overheat rifle a little bit more. Like the charge rifle doesn't really do that much. Again, we don't have all the range in the world with this rifle, which is kind of annoying. I wish you had a little bit more range, but it's definitely a lot more fun to use than the charge rifle, and I feel like it kind of does more damage too. Okay, all right, maybe not more damage. It took us a lot of shots to kill that guy. Let's try the charge rifle on this level 50 PDF officer. Okay, yeah, so you can still one-shot people with this one, but the overheat rifle is a little bit more fun to use and probably better versus like really strong opponents too. So overall, I'm going to give the charge rifle maybe like a 6 out of 10. I don't know if I'm just being too picky and too spoiled, guys. You gotta let me know in the comments what you guys think your ratings are for all of these guns, and if you think they're really cool or if they're just like meh like I think. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to complain about this game because this new update has a ton of cool things, and overall it's a very good update, but the weapons they add sometimes I just feel like aren't that great. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and make sure to sub up if you want your very own bonsai tree in my base, and leave your comment with your username if you want assigned to.